To fill a gap in their range, Lenz have done a rerun of their Br55 in O gauge. It does feature the same running number as the original run back in 2021, but it is such a nice compact tender loco that they felt they ought to do it again. Usual features: you've got the automatic couplings of the T-bars. You can remove that and replace the hooks with 3 links if you want. There are hooks to go into the buffer beam in the box, but not the full 3 links. It is die-cast metal boiler, really heavy weight, and they have all the electronics really in the tender, but there is a smoke generator and a speaker at the front as well. Helps distribute the sound. There's a large speaker within the tender as well as the power packs. Because of the amount of gubbins in the tender, it's got a coal load there. They do supply some real coal to make that look a little bit more realistic. I don't tend to put it on because it makes a mess of the box. There are cab lights there. You've got 2 crew figure in there. If I pop the sound on, I can show the firebox glow. Quickly pop the sound back off again. I want to have a look at the mechanism without sound. I started the coal shoveling, did I? Right. There we go. So it has a really nice mechanism. Motor control is done using an angle sensor, a magnetic angle sensor. Really nice and smooth. There's a bit of vibration as you get faster. It's quite a heavy loco. So I'll pop the sound on again. There are 28 functions. Uses the motor sensor to do the chuff rate as well, so it'll always be correct. Have a quick look, we've got the uncouplers there. So they operate on function 2 on the rear coupling according to direction of travel there. It has got a smoke generator, which I'll spool up. Doesn't have the cylinder smoke. This is a feature they've added on later locos, but it is quite an effective smoke generator. Uses the Soither smoke fluid. Again, it's controlled from the chuff rate from the motor sensor. So it's really effective. Obviously, I use a dark background to show the smoke off to its best. You can see against lighter backgrounds it does slowly disappear. It is a controllable function, it's on function 8, so we can stop it. When you stop it, it does blow some through to help cool the element. Curve squeal there on function 13. And there are all sorts of other operating sounds. There's a few channels so you can have sound overlapping. That's the turbo generator there, which is this device up here that controls the lighting on the real thing. I quite like how they spool down when you turn them off. So there's plenty of operating sounds as well. It does have power pack and power seeking, so you'll see it drives along looking for power. If it comes completely off the track, it will stop and it shuts down. So there we are, a popular loco back in the range. So for transit, the locomotive is bolted onto a plinth to keep it safe, and there's a separate polystyrene box that the tender goes in. There are Allen keys to remove the bolts for the loco. There's also this connector between the loco and the tender. You sort of guide it close. Let's see if I can do this on camera. You push it in and it latches, and then it's like a kitchen cupboard mechanism almost. You push it in again and it will release. I've done that all with the track power off, I must say. It's just probably best practice to do it with the track power off before you fire it up. So I've got the loco on a bit of longer track. Let me couple up. I like how the chuff rate and the smoke remains effective at higher speeds. Down hook, oops. Try that again. That's better. Sometimes they sort of magnetise to one another, the hooks. Really impressive loco.